Oh my God, do you always wear a mask when you resin?
No, just because.
No. Because you're going to be next to her?
Only just
Look at her being all like
On the
responsible
video.
on the
I know.
video.
God forbid
It's
my
good.
mom would see me not wearing a mask. She would have a
Like,
nervous
Hi, y'all. We're live.
We're live. Hello.
You didn't go that.
Where's
live.
the?
Oh, yeah, we are live. I just didn't.
Where's the chat? There's no chat windows anywhere.
Oh. Hold on, I'll get a chat window out. So today I'm gonna be doing
Hey, you're live.
waves
Volume down.
with a super awesome friend of mine from Traces of Color. Her name is Denise. You may know her as Fireball Denise, but she's amazing. She's gonna help me learn how to do actual real life super awesome ocean waves. Okay, I transitioned it. Hi, JJ. Let me get back in there and I'll. So, let me pop this chat out. Need some gloves, ma'am?
Hi, Sue. So if I hit the large square, it makes it bigger?
It does, but it doesn't really make the words that much bigger, but you can try it.
What you can do,
Oh, it stays, I see.
Yeah.
Hit
do
this one
that.
again.
If you want to just drag it
yeah,
down,
with color, the colors
then you
on
can
that,
read
I would
more. You
definitely
could drag it out, and
do
it'll just.
do more
If
translation.
there's a big
Yeah,
sure.
long question or whatever, you can drag it in so that it's not so much space. It's
Oh, I see. But
this
this doesn't get
No.
like a word.
I don't
That's
know.
why you're like-
Yeah, I always like, and if you drag it and you drag it in between
We're
this,
still setting
it's
up,
like
y'all,
super
sorry.
big.
But the words don't change. It's
Yeah,
weird.
no.
Oh, and then I do that and
Have this resin for a minute.
Just go
That would be
down,
great.
and it'll highlight.
It's thinner than my other
Go over
one.
and grab it.
It's more similar to our
Okay.
original.
So it is.
Yeah.
So you guys, thank you to everyone that showed up for our fire sale.
Hey, Emma.
I can situate it over. Yeah.
If I had a chair over here, would you be upset?
What?
If I already had a rolling chair over here, would you be upset?
Yes.
Okay.
I would actually ignore it because
I brought my own.
I already work for this seat.
Usually I have one over there.
I see it.
It is there.
Take it as a compliment. I want to be here. So bad.
Well, you guys got a branding iron. Have you had that?
Yeah, we got one to brand the boards when we send them out.
I got one for a customer, a client of mine, that he does like regular orders. So I got one with his logo.
Did you really?
Yeah, and now I need to get one with mine.
I gotta get one too. I love them.
We have a lot of
Great
new
idea.
people, Erica.
Yeah, where from?
They're not really saying where they're from. We have Queen Star, yay, finally made alive. Carol Kaufman, new to watching.
That would be for white.
Yeah. Are we doing a lot of tint? Do you use one kind of tint?
So what I generally do is like I'll start with like this color, and then for the next color I'll add this color plus that color.
Oh, to do a gradient?
You know, so that it just to kind of
Ombre it.
Sure.
love ombre.
Can everyone hear Denise okay?
She's being safety first.
Safety first. My friend made this mask, so I'm also.
JJ, can you hear Denise okay?
The mask looks great.
Which camera gets the both of you?
Everyone's very excited
They're all
to.
over here right now.
Thank you, Shelly.
That one?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tweak it so it's a little bit more Denise.
We're not.
Why you?
Oh, you're already partially in there. You might as well just be fully in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Just own it.
That's what she said.
Very
And then
fair.
there's that.
So if you haven't checked out Denise's everything, it's Traces of Color on Instagram for sure.
Thank you, JJ.
Traces of Color Studio. Has Traces of Color.
So she
Claire, can you type that in?
usually uses
Sorry?
Type in her Instagram
it's Traces of Color
studio.
So Claire's gonna add that into the chat box, and also we'll add it into the description. So usually you use art resin, which I don't have any of, but I do have diamond coat, which is similar in consistency. So hopefully,
Yeah, it does. I switched. I've been, I'm using counterculture DIY. Like I do still use stone coat that I love. I just find that there's certain resins that produce waves better than
Sure.
others. Right.
the thickness of it is gonna have.
You want me to do this?
I'm here to learn. I wanna know all the things.
You're a teacher, Denise.
It's hands-on learning.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can be hands-on.
Right. Oh, I don't want that. But
We can always, if anything drops right here, we'll just add another spray because we're gonna leave the sand color raw. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been looking at your waves for years. And now I'm finally gonna see how it happens. If you troll any of her posts, you'll see me on there like, teach me your waves and waves. Teach me all the things. So the two tints that I pulled, which are translucent too, you'll be able to see the underpainting, which are, Claire, what's that dark blue?
This one?
Yeah, it'll say on the price tag on the back what color it is.
Bright blue.
Bright,
Dig a hole, bright blue.
dig a hole bright blue from Sugar.
Yep.
I also use Tinted Design Master in
Jade?
Jade.
Yep.
And that's actually a transparent spray paint, so
You guys
that's
have
what I
any
use to like
of
fade
these?
in between
No, she hasn't.
my colors to get a more transition look. And then the gold is gold from Montana, the Black Series.
What's the purpose of
special.
what?
Gold that you gotta show off.
Oh yeah, because Jeff
Just
painted
been
on
here.
it.
You want it to be
So
blue?
that's the darker one.
Yeah, that's Lagoon. So this is the darker
So you-
one. So that would correlate with
Okay, well,
this
what-
depth over here.
You want the video to look bad?
So I haven't really used. I just wanted to see.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot.
I haven't used a lot of tints.
JJ says, hi, Denise.
Hi, JJ. And no, I have not done any Fireball.
Yeah, Valerie, this is Diamond
I
Coat
think it's
by
still
Just Resin
maybe a
Resin.
little bit more.
Just Resin's Resin. There we go.
So this is 5 drops now. I think you started with 3, we just added 2. The resin we are
She
using
was
is
having
Diamond
problems
Coat
with
from
this,
Just Resin.
Something to do with the sun.
Yeah.
And if you would like to
She
watch this
couldn't
video in
figure
a
out how to,
time-lapse
like,
version
Make them
without our
bigger or
fan chat,
Video, that camera has
check
to
it
be
out on
on the side
ATD
of it.
Time-Lapse, our other channel,
Except those.
where we take the videos from this channel and put them in time-lapse
see what you're saying.
art-only format.
I think that's good.
Awesome. 5 drops. Sweet.
Oh wait, I think we should put
Oh.
a couple drops.
So we have, do you want to do like a median tone and then the Bondi? Are we doing Bondi?
Where's my bag?
Right here.
Oh, for sure.
This is the
No,
lighter
she didn't
one,
at all.
the more aqua.
Yeah.
The only thing she did was reset
So I
it
thought we'd
to make sure
Do
you could see them.
a little bit light. I don't know, a little bit lighter
Mhm.
that and add this.
Yeah. So that's 3 of this.
And what? Are you, what are you whispering about? Is Jeff
Hello?
backseat driving down?
I want it to be the same exact color, which it looks.
And the front window.
A little lighter. We can add a couple more of these though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still in the depth of the ocean. So the idea when you do an ocean piece is to go from darker on your deep water to almost no colorant where your waves touch the shoreline.
Yeah, you can see the difference now, right?
There's a lot more of a green hue to it.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan beans.
Can you be okay?
We also have Vamp and Claire in the
Should
house.
be just the overhead.
Hello!
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Too loud? No.
Oh, no. Just got
We had a
some-
couple of drippies
Yeah.
I get Rhonda all the time with my volume.
That's alcohol, right?
in that right there. There's alcohol.
Don't want that.
No, but we can
Okay,
always
go over
spray
it.
paint over it after the fact. Because it's going to be raw, there's going to be no resin in this area. So we'll just mask off the ocean part. I thought I was about to splash myself when I hit this. I was like, oh, this is going to be bad.
She wants to do a wave.
That.
It's always better to add a few drops and then build your color.
Oh yeah, especially those concentrated tints and all that. They're gorgeous, but have a lot of punch.
A lot of punch for sure.
Always start off itty bitty bits.
What do you think?
That's one of my favorite colors of all time ever.
I think it's good.
I think it's good too.
Mm-hmm.
But we always have these right here if we need to add more of any.
Sometimes what I do is when I use.
Oh,
I'll
Sue,
use-
we might be going easy on the fireball
That's
because we
because-
weren't going easy on the fireball last night.
Right?
It's because of that
Is
river.
I use like the
She
acrylic
didn't have any
inks,
lights on.
and sometimes when I get down here, I'll take a little bit of this and then add a little bit of like white acrylic ink to make it even like sort of hot.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
So Christina's asking what are the colors?
I have a white tint from Just Resin. So the colors that we're mixing, this first one, our deep blue, is Blue Lagoon from Color Obsession. It's a tint, it's a transparent, it will always be transparent, but you can gauge the depth of color by adding 1 drop to an entire bottle, which would be excessive. So it'll be a deeper shade, but always transparent. This middle color is 3 drops each, which would be 3 drops of our Blue Lagoon and 3 drops of Bondi to make it this mid-tone. And then our last one is Bondi only, and it's, I think, 4 drops. This always looks like melted Jolly Rancher to me, always, these ones, these colors.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And the white we're using is new to me. It is Miss Colorberry's something crystal white. They don't have a U.S. stock list. I'm working on it. If you guys want to message Miss Colorberry and help me get on the
She
stock
is,
list,
Yeah. And she is out of this color.
well, I'm gonna try to carry it. So how opaque do you go? Because I can still see kind of the color of the stir stick in that.
Yeah, I actually am gonna add a little bit more.
Just don't want to contaminate your
Right.
colorants. So you don't put a lot at all. This is literally just a tip.
That's what.
I gotta see.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I do it because I've watched her in a
She,
video.
She did just barely a tip, and that's it.
It looked like half a gram if it was a powder.
Oh,
It was for something on that stick, huh?
That is.
Or something like
here, just wipe it off on the paper. So is it like a milky color then?
that. It's pretty opaque, I think.
It is pretty opaque.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
Erica,
that's
Valerie McMillan would like to know if any pieces are still left for sale from the fire sale.
oh yeah.
Yes, I accidentally posted our "This is what we have left" video to our ATV time lapse. So I'm going to download that and repost it to this channel probably this evening. Let me turn my phone on. So stay tuned for that. We do have a lot of pieces that I'm surprised were left. Ow! Over. It's got attacked by a geode. Not many people can say they were attacked by a geode.
So far today, you and Clara have been attacked by a geode.
That is true. At least 50% of people in this house have been attacked by a geode at this point. All right, Betty.
So something to look forward to.
Yeah. They reach out and grab you.
Yeah.
Mine bit me.
So if you want to preview, yeah, she bled. If you want a preview of the pieces that we still have available, you can check out our ATD time lapse. Someone will add a link into somewhere, and you can see what's there before I put that video over here.
All right, I'll go do some exploring.
They're best friends. They play like
It's
dogs.
so sweet. It's cute. Alright, you wanna get pouring?
I'm excited and nervous. Oh, should I go over there? Okay.
I love when Erica gets nervous.
I'm scared.
You are. I'm nervous.
You know, you have a heat gun over there, right? Under there.
She lies. She lies. She says I'm
And she-
nervous, and then she just knocks it out of the park. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use the attachment? If not, it comes
Yes,
off.
I
of-
use a different, it looks like this, except it's like,
It doesn't have that overbite.
right, the overbite.
It's the
If
full
you-
open.
But
Yeah. It'll probably work like yours if you do it that way.
yeah, okay.
And here is our big torch.
Oh,
Oh, you want the little one? And you have
oh
the
wait,
little one?
I think here I have the, this one's just
Yeah.
cooler, you know, cause it's.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so how much do you put down? Just whichever, whatever. Why am I nervous? I shouldn't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
So what I do. I'll find some down here. Right. And then.
Why are you taking Ram's reading?
It's okay,
Oh.
I can read here.
I'm just trying to get.
Do you have? So I generally don't like to.
Yeah. Do you need like a palette knife or?
A stir stick, or you can help with just sort of skirting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get my hands.
You get dirty.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. So this is not the resin we usually use. It's Diamond Coat, which is a 45-minute working time resin. So it's already starting to get a little warm. And when your resin gets warm, that means you're coming, you know,
So you think this got about a 30-minute or 40?
it's not getting thick yet. It's just starting to get warm.
Mhm.
Like it's not hot by any means. But because it sets up faster, it's going to get warm faster. And I did have it in 16 ounces for a little bit because I mixed it before we went live. So
That's true. So hello, artsy dude is saying, "What's up, Arsenal Death?"
hey, hello,
It's
Artsy
Anthony.
dude.
Or more of an emphasis on "What's up?"
Oh, okay. So do you mix through on the way?
I
or-
do. I
Okay.
just I mix them so it's more of a natural.
That gradient ombre look.
Kind
Now-
of blend in with resin. I
Yeah.
like that.
If you don't want to base paint your board like we did, that's fine. But probably use a more opaque color. What you need?
Uh-oh. We got a bear. Booger Shay.
We need new batteries in there.
$20.
Thanks,
Or
bud.
$19.99, I should say.
Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Booger
that.
Shay.
Oh man, it's a screwdriver. I'm just gonna switch it out.
This is such a gorgeous color. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you don't have Bondi,
I'm really surprised too.
but you'll have it after today.
She will in a little bit.
Yeah, yes I do.
That's what she said.
I didn't mean to do that.
I was
Why
like,
are we-
what happened?
What size
Because
is that?
it's
AAA.
Hey, Jeff. Sue
Perfect.
Ashworth is saying that she sent a text to the red phone about a piece she was interested in from last night.
Sue, that phone actually died on me last night and we plugged it in today.
I just told her.
The girls
that
can
too.
attest to that.
Yep. A lot of text.
So you're adding wavies?
I'm just sort of like mixing.
Sure.
I don't know, it's just something I do.
No, I want to know your full process.
I love this color.
So it kind of does a little bit of lines in there going
I'm
horizontal.
not using
too.
that. That's why I put this in here.
So now you're putting clear down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the clear so that your white doesn't get tinted from
I like
rolling
to.
over into the waves.
I always put white before. I'm getting in there. I want to see. So that I mean, we could start it lower. I'm going to do a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna blend you in.
Thank you.
Me hovering doesn't make you nervous, right?
No,
Okay, good.
absolutely not.
Because I'm going to be a fly. Or
Absolutely.
hopefully not as pesky as the ones that land on your nose.
Yeah. Is the purple AI from last night still available?
Purple alcohol.
Yep.
Is that the pastel one with the circles? No.
Those batteries work.
Wait a minute. There's a camera on vamp, if I remember right. This one? There's a lot of purple on this one.
That's what she said.
How weird.
All right, so the next step in the process is to just pop the bubbles lightly
Sue says
with
yes.
a torch.
Yes, it is.
So yes, it's available. Is that a sold?
Gotta say the word sold.
Type in sold.
Not so concerned because once you heat it up with, I mean, you can, if you want
Try
to
to
go
put
over it with
the,
that, because I see a whole bunch over there.
Yeah.
like a rag underneath what?
Oh my goodness, I know how to work this.
Oh, I know you do, but I'm just like in the direct line, so I'm
Oh, it's
just, you know.
150.
But you don't put a lot of heat down because
Air-
we are going to continue to pop bubbles as you add the waves, right?
Correct.
Sold?
Oh no. She's
No?
offering 125
Oh.
for that piece.
Yeah.
Yes, Sue.
We need to add
Is
that
that
to
sold
list
now?
over
Oh
there.
yeah, this is warm.
Yeah.
So then what I generally do,
So, if
this
it's
is
sold.
the part that
I need to hear that.
I get nervous.
Emma said, sold.
Got
So
three.
this is the part that makes people nervous.
Right. Like
Oh, are we doing the white? We are.
doing the white. I try
Hey,
to get
Sue.
it. I
It's
try
So
really
you
to
get
cool
it close
looking.
to that edge, but it's not critical, it's right on the very edge?
Well, I try to.
You try to, that's what you're aiming for. Okay.
So you're
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to basically be half on the clear and half on the sand, or just on the.
I try to be all on the clear, but at the very edge.
Okay.
A little bit of contact.
Okay.
Okay.
And that like too much, but
That's fine.
Done.
or yeah, there we go.
So you want a thinner line is better then.
I don't know. I think it's all personal preference. You
Sure.
know? Some people like it thick and
That's what she said.
I'm smiling under my mask. Can you
You
tell?
knew it was gonna happen.
That's a low blow.
I just warm it up a little bit before I go full steam. Yeah.
Gotta be. You just warm it up before going full steam.
Good catch.
Oh, you did.
Good catch.
So you're on all the way hot, but low blow.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go big blow now.
Okay. So
That's what she said.
let it be known that this is not her standard materials, but I know she's gonna make it amazing.
Yeah, it's the. You said, my waves are petite.
They
Right.
are.
Dainty waves. But so.
I see sometimes you push the wave back into the front.
I was actually just trying to push it to get that line, you know what I mean?
Okay.
To try to move that white back.
Mm-hmm.
sort of so you have that whole. Do you see how what this light is doing?
Yeah. It definitely does remind me of Artist Who's White from back in the day. That is no longer available. I'm bitter Betty about that.
Sorry. No, not you.
Oh, I was like,
What you were
what?
saying.
So I know you weren't excited about the thickness right here, but I like that
I
this
do.
is more full.
Yeah.
But I mean, faint
But I
waves
also
are-
like that right in there. I love that.
So I have seen artists before come back in and just put
And
another
do a
line.
line?
Yeah. Is that
Although
something?
I will add a touch down here, but I won't blow it out more because then you're gonna ruin all these because then it's gonna be too much heat.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Hi, Shane.
You do you.
Hello, artsy dude. I've been wanting to do exactly this. I'm wondering if this is the artist lady that makes the beach wave clocks that he follows.
Ooh.
Beach wave clocks. You do clocks.
You do
Yep.
clocks, right? She does clocks.
surfboards.
And is it just traces of color?
traces of color.
Traces of color on Instagram.
I have Traces of Color Studio. Sorry.
on Instagram.
You can go to my website, Traces of Color, which will take.
Oh, the website. Okay, yes, she has a website too, Traces of Color.
What do you think? E?
I think it's awesome. Do you ever do in there ocean lines or is it always shoreline?
I mean, sometimes I'll go in and do, but this would just be the first layer.
Sure.
And then I'd come back in and probably somewhere right around there, I'd add a little bit less of the
Colors.
the colors,
Mhm.
and do a second one.
Hi, Evelyn.
And then potentially do a third, just depending.
Mm-hmm.
But
We're gonna do a second one on this because
Hi, Monica Creative.
yes, by all means.
Or,
and if you know, this is your piece, so if
Creativity,
you want
since
to
I apparently can't
If you
read.
want to fix the bottom, so it's more. This is ours. What do you think?
Love
Well,
it.
I was saying hi to all the people that were
Oh.
coming in.
I love that gold too.
Just wanna make sure I wasn't missing something.
This face
I just
mask
can't
is making me not believe
read.
well.
Like, the names are so small. So I mispronounce a lot of things.
Just doing a soft one.
I
And
see.
if it's gross,
We,
Well, thanks, guys.
no, I'm looking at
I'm just
like
blind.
tweezers. You see, I see a couple things over there.
oh yeah. Well, we're gonna flood this.
Okay. Oh
The-
yeah.
Another great thing about this resin is it degasses on its own, so you don't. If you decided you didn't want to add any heat, it's gonna purge. All the air
the bubbles
anyways.
come
so
up.
That's nice.
It's an awesome thing.
I like this resin now that I.
It's a really great resin. Definitely one of my favorites.
Preheat.
Mhm.
Oh, low preheat.
I just kind of warm it up,
Okay,
you know.
warming it up. There's it here.
Shane says, just got through doing my first layer on my ocean piece. Loving this.
Okay.
The waves are just not the easiest thing. Like,
They're not.
I don't think there's enough tutorials out there. Like, you
I
can
mean,
watch them all day.
Because of the fact that it really matters with
The resin,
The resin and the
paste,
paste.
the tools.
and the attachments that you use. Sometimes
Correct.
sometimes I use a round like not a super small round hole, but not a round hole, but
Like the kind of pyramid step one.
it's literally round at the end,
Yes.
right? Oh yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
It's like a cone,
Mhm.
like almost a cone, like a step
You're
cone.
showing me. I
Step
think I
cone.
need a thicker line. I think I let it sink.
Let's try it.
Oh, I'm about to get showed up.
No, you're not. You're not. And I really think this attachment. It doesn't really work that great.
Jacqueline says,
Work
"Oh
rate.
wow, I do oceans 90% of my work, but I'd be so nervous doing it live like this. It's
You
looking
have to
great."
Turn it over.
What's on it?
What's that?
Well, hers.
Oh my
is-
god, it scared me.
Hers is
You got it.
It doesn't have the overbite, so that's why she's using it upside down, so that it doesn't blow down.
She has
You know
the
what?
one
I
that-
like this. I wouldn't do any more.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like the big waves to be down here, and then
Something softer.
yeah, there.
That's sweet, Sue. Did you read that, Clara?
Aw, yes. Me and my hearts.
And on
Swell.
mine, I would usually add something
Thank you.
down here,
You-
but I kind of like that broken.
You do what?
And I have a-
this is yours.
Another piece in Australia too. Ah.
Oh, I like.
You want some pieces in Australia?
I do. I have some quilts. in
That would be
Australia.
cool. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
My skulls would be way too much to ship to Australia.
Maybe.
I'm gonna add some light right there.
Yeah, shipping is an adventure going overseas.
Barbara would like to know what resin does she usually use to make the best waves?
Use our resin, right?
No,
She uses a mix of resins.
I do.
right?
Oh.
So, lately I have been using Counterculture DIY.
They're great. I think I have a code down
Um,
boy.
And I just got, it's by Total Boat. It's called Maker Epoxy.
It's like their art epoxy, right?
And it's on their
Total
it's
Boat.
on their website on Total Boat. I also use KS resin.
You just use all the resins.
I like to experiment.
You like to
and
test.
just see which is.
That would be Jeff playing in the background.
here. That would be a little belly bar.
I didn't even do anything.
Like I don't want to put too much,
Oh.
Sure.
right?
And nice little sounds. And that's not Jeff.
So what exactly is this that
it's
you're
It's
doing?
almost like you're painting it on.
Hmm?
What is this exactly the step? Is it just like you said, like almost she's painting?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
just
I
little
saw that
detail.
there was
There's a little blob of color.
a little blob of color, so I was just kind of going over it with adding a little white.
Renee Good would like to know how many layers do you usually end up doing?
2 to 4, generally.
2 to 4.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes if I like this, I might not do a second, but I usually go back in and do a second layer.
Can I just say that I love it when there's ocean over like sand or like just
Mhm.
clear.
That's
Like you did one that was in front of like a brick wall on like a pane of glass or something.
Yeah.
You could see the brick through it. Gorgeous.
yeah. That's why I like to generally start the clear down, so you have like you're seeing like the clear over the beach like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that. So if you go in and do a second layer, I would start up here after
Oh,
this
I see.
after this dries.
What do we got? We can do another one. I'm gonna take this and put it in the dust free real quick.
I'm gonna take this off my face 'cause I'm going to
Suffocate.
This ocean waves are gorgeous, as I knew they would be.
Alright, that was pressure under pressure on mine. Right?
Question.
Mm.
Here, you could read. Well, I don't know where she
I
is.
thought you were on top. Oh, there they are.
I got some fluff.
I'm pretty sure we have enough left to do a 12
In my
inch.
shed resin is the best way to get rid of.
What is fluff?
Enough?
Like dust?
Was it when you were mixing your resin and your resin chemistry changed?
Wait
Did
for
you use
food?
acrylic paints for your coloring?
Hi, Susan Campbell. Yes, dust.
who was
So
that question towards?
TZ says that she got dust
It was TZ.
in my
asking.
set resin. What's the best way to get rid of
I didn't
it?
even hear, I didn't hear.
Oh, the question she was asking is, I got some fluff in my set resin. What is the best way to get rid of that, please? Just, yeah, sanding is unfortunately the best way to do it. If it's something you can kind of pick out, work at it when it's exposed a little bit. If not, it might be a finessing of color, but definitely reapplying another flood coat or another coat of resin. I got a nice little gnarly bug in my piece the other day. I just finished up. It was
I got one in my
gorgeous.
countertop and caught it just
Oh, did you?
just in time
Yeah,
before
unfortunately
it
mine.
affected.
Mm-mm. So you just kind of dig it out.
I want more sand in this one so I can see more of that like.
The clear beach
Yeah.
look.
Sorry guys. I'm
Susan, they're about to do another smaller one.
That's all right. If I end up with blue hair, I know why.
So sand and another coat. Gotcha. Yes, TZ.
Is that one in frame?
Yes, you could go. That's the wrong camera.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, TZ, I would
not
definitely
helping.
recommend
it's
a
in,
light-
but it needs
A
to.
light
Gotcha.
sanding overall on the
Okay.
piece to make sure that next coat bonds well, but it just enough just to scratch it up a little bit. You don't have to do a ton.
It needs to. It's down on the bottom of the screen. More.
There you go.
Okay. So we just spray painted this with the same colors we just used. And we're gonna do this in kind of a hurry
Perfect.
because
I didn't know how to.
our resin's
Just-
starting to set.
Hurry, hurry.
I'm just drying the spray paint a bit.
Oh,
I hit your light. Okay. So what do we got?
Okay.
We got some dark blue, blue lagoon down here.
You need any, we still have some extra resin.
Yeah.
It's jelly.
I figured we would do a lot of the clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do like almost half each.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting jelly.
Uh-huh, I see.
I usually work with my
So we're gonna test
working time.
working time and how well this technique.
Works with a resin that's on at the end of its life.
Yeah.
Because usually
find
the
out.
resin you use is on the thinner side, right?
You know, I have used some thick ones before. I've used mass epoxy tabletop.
Yeah.
That's thick. And let me tell you, it's 30 minutes, no longer than 30. It does give some really great waves, but you got to move fast.
You may need to tint some more Bondi.
Yeah. I'll just add more to this.
Yeah.
Barbara's asking, is she using the blue lagoon pigment, epoxy pigment, or the blue lagoon shimmer epoxy?
I'm using the tint from Color Obsession. I only put 2 drops in here and it looked like
Lagoon was the spray,
darker.
the spray paint, right? Yeah, you got lagoon now.
Oh, yeah. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, I guess I put too many drops for the amount of epoxy that's in there, but that's fine because we want more beach, like clear showing.
Renee's asking, when you're done with all the layers, do you do a flood coat over the sand and the entire piece?
I generally leave the sand. So if you do a flood coat, that will sort of
hide
eliminate.
the illusion of
It
layers.
will get rid of the 3D effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done it, but if you want the 3D,
So you could do a flood coat over the entire piece and then sand it matte over the sand if you're worried about the sand being not protected.
that out.
And then go in with your new layers for your waves. So that could be an option too for somebody who wants to do the whole thing.
I prefer leaving the
You know,
sand
honing it
matte.
down, that kind of sanding.
To have the gloss of
But
the
you could do
water.
that
I
like
see what
on
you're
like
saying.
if you were say to apply this to a table, and where layers would not be a nice thing to have.
Valerie McMillan.
You know, that-
There's
something
no
you could do on
dumb
an
questions.
edge, but still have that protection on the table.
oh yeah. I mean, I've seen people do it. So they do a flood coat. I mean, it's still beautiful.
Okay,
sure.
so Erica. First of all, Valerie,
It's all
no
you,
dumb
girl.
questions, but she says,
Don't be
so
scared.
dumb question, because I'm very new to resin, but what is a flood coat? And Erica will explain.
Go.
Yeah.
She can't explain yet.
You want me to?
They can't see you, so they don't know what's happening.
I'm setting everything on fire.
No, no.
She's setting
not
the
everything.
studio on fire. So a flood coat is the last coat you put on that is just a clear coat. There's no additives, no glitter, no nothing in it. It is just resin. It is the flood coat
For a second,
over
I
the
was like, I'm about
top
to lose my
that
eyebrows.
secures the whole piece.
I'm adding a little bit more heat to this one than we did on the last one because it's thickened up so much from setting.
Parents is high vamp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen.
Definitely much more liquid now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bye, hello,
Do
artsy
you-
dude.
Do you think?
I'm scared of my thing.
Oh, I said goodbye. Not that kind, though.
You break the rule.
I
Oh
broke a
no.
rule. I broke
Uh-oh.
a rule.
White. The white is setting up. She just pulled out a disc of white. Uh-oh. She is scrambling now.
Oh my gosh.
They
Show your
can't.
panic.
Oh, they can't see. So
You gotta
to
show your
the
panic.
bottom left of that screen is what happens when your resin sets up in a cup. That white
Do
lollipop
we have
looking
anything in
thing.
there that'll?
Yeah. And if you
Oh.
can see the strings and all that, that's kind of what we're talking about when resin goes to marshmallow fluff. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It's okay. It's okay. No panic.
Right, Evelyn? It totally is. It's a white
Are we gonna
resin
try?
lollipop.
Yeah. We're just gonna put wave over that area.
So we got some still fluid resin. I'm assuming you're going to add a little bit of white to it and try again.
Yeah, we got a barely fluid bit.
Okay.
Oh, do you want a cupid?
You're working against the clock here.
We are. But
You got this. You have some more gas for that? Yeah, you do over here.
Ready?
yeah.
Glasses on.
Come here. I know. Come
It's obvious to keep.
here. You can't go over there. You can watch.
So when you add a pigment, like a paste or acrylic paints into your resin, you're changing some of the chemistry and you can make it start to set up faster. Or if you add a thinner paint to it, like a tint or an ink,
All right. Go time.
something that's thinner, you slow down the setting process. So keep that in mind when you add color. All right.
Oh, they are working to the very
Started
end
the
of
party.
resin.
Mm-hmm.
ATD does not waste resin. Use
No.
it till the end, end, end. Or have a white lollipop. Throw that in a piece. Pop art piece.
Someone can turn it.
I would.
Good. And let it, cause let it. One thing I learned is that
Where are you
overdoing
going?
it
Lay down.
can kill the cells. So look at
That's
that.
true. How'd you do? How'd you do? Woo! Actually, I'm looking.
Beautiful.
Looks good. You happy?
Sure. The back side
She's
of it's
thinking.
so plain.
She doesn't have that. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm happy look on.
What?
I
The
have
back
mine.
side of it's so plain.
She's enjoying these, doing the waves now.
I
huh?
am.
I was doing something a little bit ago. Did
Well, I
you get
tend
the
to
question
Bring
about?
it,
Actually,
when I push
ma'am, we'll
them,
get to your question in just a
I
moment.
bring it down to
Yeah, I
push it
didn't
out this
put
way as opposed to
13.
holding it up here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. So, gotcha.
Yeah.
Or just type in.
Trying to get used to that heat gun being upside down from how we usually do it.
I know.
Okay, don't overheat it.
Don't overheat. And that other nozzle, I have like 5 of them. I can always send it to you. That's just like this, but it doesn't have the extended side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Not bad for solid resin.
I mean, for
Right.
Not bad for a resin lollipop.
for right at the end. That's lovely.
Oh, so much Mrs. Colorberry lost, right?
I know. Anytime I have something that set up in the cup, I'm like,
Yep.
all right,
I also feel like
Beautiful.
everyone always makes so much white and uses so little.
Mm-hmm.
Because white's one of those colors you don't need a lot of.
I love that. So pretty there.
Thanks. I learned from an expert.
You did. Well, the funny thing is I initially learned from you guys.
Evelyn said, way to stretch it, ladies.
This last little bit is unnecessary because this resin will
They both came out fabulous.
self-purge air. But it's a little wrinkly from where I
Would make a
really
gorgeous clock.
pushed it, so that's why I'm adding this.
That would
delay
make a great clock.
Of
Mm-hmm.
heat. I don't have to worry about any drippies because
Right.
it didn't travel at all.
Excellent. Can I officially take my hair down? It's trash. Sweet.
Does anyone have any questions, ocean, beach, wave related? Why we have the ocean, beach, Denise here?
Queen of the wave.
Ocean girl.
Oh, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. How many people are on?
How long till you set up your own YouTube?
TBD.
That's acceptable.
Best way to make stormy seas, Evelyn would like to know.
Stormy.
Stormy seas.
Like,
Like
I
not a
guess-
gentle wave.
Right.
Like-
I guess you would, I mean,
lots of them coming in.
yeah, you would add, first you would use more white pigment for sure. And probably use a different nozzle.
Emma, I heart you.
And probably dirty up the water a little bit too, because that's gonna stir up all the
Erica.
soap.
Yeah.
Erica, Emma said, mix up some more resin and crack on, ladies. I haven't finished my coffee yet.
No. Girl, we are starving.
Dinner's almost here.
We're about to eat.
What I think.
Yes, I have a question from Missy Gold.
This
Can
is
you
your
take
wrap-up,
me to the
Deborah.
beach?
On my
I
way
really need a
to
vacation.
location.
Eh,
Look at that. 6:37.
Oh, I can't read the chat anymore.
Sorry,
gone.
it's right here.
Oh.
I was just switching this over.
Get in my belly.
But it.
Whoops.
Yeah. Beansy.
Okay, so man has a question.
Yeah.
Wants to know, so why does resin harden? Why it's in like cups, but not when you apply heat, like on the piece. You're applying heat, it thins it out, doesn't harden it like that. But in a cup, when it's a lot more, and it hardens so fast. She would like to know why that happens. She does not understand that.
So I can't give you the actual science answer, but I can give you an e-science answer, which would be the difference between an endothermic and an exothermic heat reaction. When you add heat to your piece, it actually will make it set up faster. And a lot of times,
I typed all that in on a response. She came back to me and said, I know it's working in the pot, just don't understand why it doesn't cure without heat gun.
it will cure without a heat gun.
Yeah, the heat gun is just used primarily for
popping the bubbles.
adjusting, manipulating the resin, and getting rid of the bubbles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The resin's going to create its own heat, which is why it sets up faster in the cup, because it makes its own heat. When you put it out, it slows that reaction because it's not together, so it's not creating as much compounding heat. When you have it out and you hit it with a heat gun, that's not to cure it, that's to pop bubbles. If you hit it with too much heat and you scorch it, it'll semi-set up right there, just on the board. So
But a heat gun is not necessary at all. A torch for a little bit to get bubbles at the end.
yeah, one or the other. You don't have to have both.
Right.
No, I was gonna roll it.
Oh, it is full. Isn't it?
I don't know because it's almost down. But if you wanna, yeah.
I don't know.
Perfect, Erica. Got it. Thanks.
This is ginger beef. Ginger beef.
Happy to help.
Teriyaki chicken.
Yay!
So
Post it in
glad.
our group.
See,
You know, Gina,
We'd
you're
love to
absolutely
see.
correct. Mike Quest could answer that question. Unfortunately, he didn't show up tonight. So we
it's
have
true.
Erica.
Mike could have answered it.
But if
Bye,
he does
JJ.
show up, you better let me know because I want to be here.
He comes in like once a week, once every other week. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his shop right now.
He's a
So.
very busy man. Oh, I was talking about like here in Dallas.
Oh,
He shows up, I want to be here.
let's see if we can get him back down soon.
E, I really do have a question. We're finally getting.
Yeah, I really have a
getting
question
good
if
resin with
you're.
long work time.
Oh.
What would you buy? Stone coat, art coat?
It's true.
Stone
2-hour
coat,
working time.
art coat.
It's super UV resistant.
It's very good, especially for new. Like if you're new to resin, the working time you cannot beat it.
Just be Mike.
We'd love to see you in the group, Renee. All of that information on our group stuff is right here. We enjoyed having you guys here super, super much. Of course, you got to meet our newest face that will be here all the time. And yeah, Denise had a great time. I hope we had a great time for
Great
sure.
time.
I hope you guys learned all the things. Judy!
Judy!
Of course, I'll try to have the ladies up more often as well. You can't get rid of me. Sweet.
Oh, right. We have
I am
3
fine with
orders
that.
of those.
So,
These got kind of soaking wet.
be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through, and we'll see you guys mañana. Bye.
I said bye.
I said bye.
I said bye. I know.
So usually when you guys are like, I'm so streaming, it's because of 4th of July. So yeah.